Good morning, Massachusetts. Today we're talking about the housing market in Essex County ending March 29th, 2021. Now, before we get started on the weekly update, go ahead and subscribe so you're notified and you don't have to search for this information in the future. In this video and future videos, I'm going to weave in what these different statistics mean and why you need to pay attention to them. Also, I will be doing quarterly updates and comparing them year over year so you can really be on top of the market, which is a huge component when buying or selling a home. Some of the weekly videos in the last couple months have been sort of tedious because the market wasn't really changing much. You all know we're hearing it's a seller's market, it's a seller's market. But as our housing market is seasonal, the needle is moving some. So let's get started on what the statistics are, as I'm quoting statistics for the single family home sales. However, this information is also available for condos, multifamily, commercial, as well as each county and specific zip codes. Just reach out and I can customize and get those numbers to you. For this last week, there were 332 houses on the market, which is up by 31. But really, this number doesn't really tell you the whole story because it just sounds like, well, there were only 31 houses on the market that came on, which is not right. In fact, there were 155 new houses on the market because 158 got offers and 44 sold. So see, there's a little uncovering we really need to do to go to understand what the market is doing. And also, what does it really mean compared to last year? Well, as you may remember, we were in the first couple weeks of the pandemic, and I remember this so clearly because I had a family member that had to return home from overseas, and I had to pick them up on March 12th in New York. And last year, for this past week in 2020, 83 houses sold, so twice as many as this last week for this year. Comparing prices, it's around the same. There are houses being sold this year and last year for the least expensive around $225,000, and the high prices are up over $1 million. This last week, there was a $3 million home that sold in Manchester, and this sale, because there are so few, really skews the average sales price, as it is coming out to an average sales price of $750,000 for the county, which is high and skewed. So as I said, 155 came on the market, 158 have accepted offers, 121 are under agreement, and there were 7 price changes. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about and touch on about the price changes. Unless the agent made a mistake putting the property in the MLS, raising the price as a seller is odd. If the house is not selling at the listed price, it means it was too expensive for what it is. Sellers, this is how the market speaks to you. And you need to listen to the market and also hear what the buyers are saying as feedback after a showing. The average days to an offer is about 36, which is way up from last week, which was only 11. So what does this all mean? Well, here are a few things I noticed. I noticed the agents still have the idea that it's no problem to generate an offer. And I can tell you from being out with buyers and working with several sellers, this is not the case. Sellers, the house needs to be move-in ready or realize you will be leaving money on the table. Buyers, there is still competition, but it's easing up some as there were 155 houses that came on the market. The important thing is you need to find a neighborhood and a floor plan that you like. And I have some other videos on Cape, Ranch, and contemporary floor plans that you might like to watch. For sellers, I've got some easy tips for you to make the most of your home and uncover what is best about your property. 2 more things. I noticed in this last week, some buyers and sellers are using the same agent. Please don't do this. When you're a seller, you need an agent that will negotiate the highest price. And when you're a buyer, the opposite of true. Think of it as a business transaction. When it gets to this point, you're talking about a $500,000 or $1 million business transaction. I made a video about how to select the right real estate agent. For example, I share our values when it comes to our clients, and this is basically our mission statement in this video. For buyers, educating yourself about all the laws and details once you get into the process is so critical, and it will reduce your stress. For example, if you watch a video on septic systems or this other one on lead paint, your stress will be reduced and you will be in the driver's seat, which is what I want for you as your real estate agent. As always, here at Hottel Real Estate, we buy and sell every home as it is our own. Make it a great day.